Elementary school surrounded by police, grief-stricken parents and children. The images break your heart and likely leave your kids with a lot of questions.
There is no perfect way to talk about something that is so horrific.
Jill Blackson is a therapist. She's also a parent and the director of Hegira Health, offering some advice on how to talk with your children about the tragedy in Texas.
The younger your child, obviously, the simpler you're going to keep it. So, for maybe a child who has not heard anything about this, you don't want to bring it up to them. You don't need to. And as they get older, they can take on more information.
Blackson says it's a good idea to limit social media and turn off the TV.
If your child is talking about this and looking at images, try to limit those images because those can have some long-term effects. Help point out that this horrible thing happened, but also there were some people who really cared and jumped in to help, and will always do so for them.
We want to let our kids know how much we love them and how much we respect them and value them. Reminding them that they're emotionally safe can help them feel physically safe.
That's Joe Versalino, a parent of 3 young children and a Teacher of the Year in 2021. He now travels with students to area schools to talk about self-worth, which he says parents should be talking about with their kids right now.
What do we do with all of the energy and the outrage that we're feeling? Channel that into making other people feel their worth and affirming life.
Still, that can be a challenge for parents who are feeling pretty emotional themselves.
What we can do is make our children feel as safe as possible. I think that it's such a traumatic event for an adult that we have to get our own emotions in check and deal with it ourselves so that we can help our children.
Blackson says that means checking in, talking, sticking to a routine, and keeping a close eye on how your children are doing. Blackson says sometimes if your child is anxious or stressed or depressed, it will show up physically, like a stomach ache or sleeplessness. She says if those symptoms persist, if you can't get through to your child, don't be afraid to seek professional help. And that goes for your children as well as yourself. In Livonia, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
And by the way, Joe Versalino, who you just saw in that story, is hosting an Instagram Live at 8 o'clock tonight on navigating sensitive topics with young people. If you want to learn more, you can find him at Lionheart Teacher on Instagram.